was missing.
Baba, please. What? No, Oscar. I don't know whether you don't understand English because I swear to God, something you read with your mouth.
No. There's tautology here. There's tautology here.
There's no tautology.
She literally said,
Oscar, how is someone
Kaka
perfect
never
for
betrayed
you?
me.
Okay.
He treated me well.
Okay.
Gave me a wonderful family.
Okay.
Had some, but I mean, wonderful. So he already said everything.
Okay.
But something was missing.
But what? No. But what? Continue reading.
The problem is that he was
No.
too perfect for me.
So that's
The
the problem.
problem was he was too perfect for her.
So that's the only problem she had.
Bro, there's more. I don't know, man.
What?
No, I feel like there should be more. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You see. Thank God Oscar is not a lawyer. If Oscar were to be a lawyer, he's going to be a divorce lawyer. What if I was doing something else? Very press record.
I mean, I'll edit it out.
You
Right?
edit it out. That's the issue. They'll be showing their skills because there are some kind of badass videographers. But yeah, man. Heat is back.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm seeing SaayCheese's face oily. No homo.
You know the vibes. The summer is here.
No homo, dude. No
say
homo. No
really,
homo.
man,
But yeah,
man.
like on shorts with jeans.
Yeah, man.
God knows I've not seen jean shorts in years.
Wow.
Here you go.
I think a lot of Nigerian youths rocked it that year.
Yeah.
Like a while back.
Oscar,
Like,
you rocked
different.
It was a thing.
it. Oscar, you rocked it.
At all.
See, Oscar is one of those people that want to
At all, bro.
Oscar, you never had to quota.
At all. So the thing is that I didn't have shorts for a long time
Carrot
because
chain.
Why?
I have hairy legs.
Oh,
Yeah, so I was
Oh,
feel
shy.
like, I was
I
shy
mean,
about it.
I have hairy
Like
legs
growing
too,
up, I just
oh,
feel like,
yeah.
man, guy, this leg
no,
just
but
just hairy.
what were you scared of? Were you scared of the fact that somebody could pick you from the room and just take you to the zoo? Or what?
Yeah, man.
Like it took I don't know, it was just like just personal like shine. So I just had to grow over it over time. Like then then I started wearing like the long 3/4 like
I knew you wore 3/4.
no, but the chinos type now. Not like the jeans.
Carrot
You don't start denying it. You
No.
wore 3/4.
Everybody has
Oscar,
shorts now. Don't you have shorts?
Own your shit.
Everybody has
you
shorts,
wore
but
3/4.
not the gym ones. Like the long ones, the beach ones. Like
Yeah.
I started with those ones first, like just to ease into wearing.
Before
shorts.
you now started thinking.
No, it stops there.
No.
Oh,
Honestly, like
yeah,
actually,
stop there.
I have shorts that I wear, and because of the way my legs are, like I have good legs. So when I wear it with like
shit.
shoes, I'm dead
Shoes.
serious.
Legs.
No, I'm dead serious. You know, like it comes all the way up. I'm like, okay. And whenever it's someone like this, boom, like those things are out there.
Baby uncle.
That is the most. How will you call me baby Oku?
Like you know,
Guy.
you just explain everything for us.
No. But the term, see, some people might not know the meaning of baby Oku.
Yeah.
Hot babe.
Hot babe. Baby loud.
Baby na you car. Yeah, man. I hope you guys had a wonderful week.
Still, long weekend, so good thing.
I don't even know what that
Victoria's Day,
means,
everybody.
Sha, but congrats to you people that are in long week syndrome.
Can't relate.
But is it Victoria, Abi?
Yeah, Victoria's Day.
Oh, don't worry, I was hearing fireworks yesterday.
Yeah. Even on my side.
Yeah, like I was hearing yesterday, I was wondering, okay. Oh, Queen Victoria. You guys should actually read about Queen Victoria. Like she's actually she's the baddest queen.
Yeah.
Like
Boss lady.
she's the baddest queen. Like she was the one that led most of this. Like I think she was the one that led most of this conquest to even
Yeah.
like
True.
like Canada and all of this, Australia and all this. Like she was
So like during that time, the monarchy still had like high power, like precision on what
very
on the administrative
very
process.
powerful.
Yeah, very strong.
Eh, Victoria. All the Elizabeth they learn work now.
They play.
No, I think by then like things have changed now. By the time
Elizabeth they
recently,
learn.
crazy.
No, but Elizabeth too was bad though.
Yeah, but I feel
But-
like the power dynamics changed. during that
Victoria.
time.
Oh my God. Like she was actually on top and on point. But yeah, man, how about you, SaayCheese? What's going on with you?
Man, I've been good. I've been getting better
Yeah, man.
each day, So, yeah.
It's the way, bro. It's the way, bro. It's the way. Man, so many wonderful things to talk about today. We're going to start with a story that was dropped on Twitter. So yeah, story reads: My wife became obsessed with open relationship, and when I refused to engage about it, she gave me an ultimatum to open our relationship or we'll get divorced. I told her to file for divorce, but I cooled down after I cooled down a bit afterwards. I decided that divorce is not right for me now. I'd gained a bit of weight and I haven't dated in over a decade. I didn't even know where to start. I didn't think I could have handled dating and divorce at the same time. So I agreed to an open marriage. It's been 2 years since then, and I've worked myself and prepared myself for divorce. I've been dating a woman for 1 year now, and I think she'll be a good wife and good company for the kids. I've decided to get married. I finally told my wife that I want to marry my girlfriend and I'll be filing for divorce. My wife is not happy about it. At first, she said that we are already open, so there's no need to leave. I explained to her that I do not want an open marriage. I want a simple life, and my girlfriend can give it to me. She then asked why I agreed to open relationship, and I told her that I just needed time to find a new wife before divorce. I just want to be married and live a normal life, and I thought it's better to find a woman first before divorcing. She was going to divorce me if I didn't agree. So what was I even supposed to do?
A lot of things though.
Yeah, like so. many
Honestly,
things.
man, because
So where do you guys want to start from?
Yeah,
let's start from open relationship, man. What
Yeah,
is it?
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
exactly.
What are your thoughts about open relationship? Open relationships.
Yeah, I feel
From both ends or from one end?
Yeah, I just feel like, oh, man, I don't think there's anything like. It doesn't just make sense to me, to be honest.
As in, what do you mean?
Like an open relationship.
Okay.
It doesn't really. I don't know. It doesn't sit well for me, sure. I don't know about you guys, but for me,
Yeah, for me, so I feel like the idea of not even open relationship, but there's also the one where I think it's the open relationship, right? I actually found it when I got here, Canada, honestly. Like, I think I was checking on me one time and then she told me that.
Back in your dating days.
No, yeah, I was just like, hey, what's going on and everything. Like, I was just like, getting interested. Oh, and she told me that, oh, yeah, she's in a good relationship. I was like, okay, fine. How's that going? I say, me and my partners are doing fine. I was like plural. Like, are you guys married? Like, I'm so confused. You get so she was trying to explain to me like, okay, I think that relationship there were two guys, one girl. Sorry, two girls, one guy, basically, right?
Hold on.
and they try to get the vibe. Like, I don't even understand. Like,
I was two girls. So I literally, that was the only time I actually really got like good exposure to, okay, how does this thing work? So I was like, okay, what is the relationship dynamics? How does the guy divide his time? Looking at that just looked like polygamy in some sense.
So hold on.
right?
Okay, so like the guy is dating both girls.
Yeah. And both girls
Oh.
are dating each other
what?
with the guy. So it's a circle.
Oh, more. That one is deep. Oh.
Yeah.
That one is
That's
So I think when I got here, I actually started getting exposed.
no,
That's
but
confusing.
And I actually
to the
started-
guys,
the whole thing was
to the guys'
all-
advantage. Though.
It is the guy advantage,
To the guys' advantage, yeah.
Because
But mixing that kind of thing is not good.
bro.
Like,
yeah,
yes, the
confusing.
guy could do that, but mixing, like,
So more confusion is just.
it's not even just confusion. Like, okay, so open relationship. I've actually done it before.
What you never do? Tell me what you never do.
No. They did everything open relationship and okay, you guys are not really like official like that.
No. We were.
And then-
SaayCheese.
Yeah, you been telling me,
Let's
sha.
respect ourselves.
Are you serious?
Which one is tell me what you never do?
No, I mean, which one be? More.
No. But so like this was what it was. It was
Yeah.
actually open on my end and not her end. But I was actually upfront with it.
So that means you're not
But
dating like that.
no, we're dating. But then like the thing was this year. Me, I just felt that, listen, like I told her upfront that, yo, anything can happen. And if it happens,
It happens.
I'm not going
has
to
happened.
actively pursue that. That's like I'm not going to actively pursue these situations. But if they happen, I'll let you know. So it was sort of open in my end, but not her end, sha.
So you were not. That was not open relationship. Man.
So,
You're
like-
not like emotionally invested in another
No,
girl.
no, I'm not. No, at
So
all.
that's where
no,
open
there's
relationship
no,
for me comes in. Like,
there's no emotional investment in the other person.
Yeah, so that I don't think is that what
I don't think
like I
open
said, I'm not
relationship- I
sure,
don't think
but
it's
I'm not sure
any
that was the
emotional-
definition of open relationship.
No, so like I think there could be emotional like attachment to the next person, and there might not be. You understand? So if there's like
that one are we match now? I don't know. Once in a while, if you do like a we match, you get
yes,
you know
yes,
because
yes,
some
you
people
can
are
actually call it
comfortable with
that.
their partner just doing okay.
You
Once in a
actually-
while.
no,
As long as you're
I
not
actually
bringing
agree
that
with you,
whole
though.
person like
Yeah,
to
I agree
the
with you,
family
though.
or doing that kind of thing. Okay, you did it when in San Francisco when you went to the boys.
okay,
Fine. Do you know the person?
Yeah.
You don't know. No contact. No
we will never
nothing.
see again.
Moving on. Are you
no,
sure
but-
you use condom? What is kind of
No,
like?
no.
It's different.
No, but so now can it happen to the girl side? No.
No, that's I think yeah. So that this story that you read now, it's
No,
that's the narrative.
But I've never we're still even defining open relationships. But
Right,
yeah,
right,
like
right.
honestly, I think I'll be honest with you, like thinking about it right now, not trying to be a hypocrite or anything. I think if you are like in a committed situation with somebody, you know, and it's just two of you, it's good. Me, I just like being honest, man. Sometimes I feel lose guard. You understand? One or two. But if you are in a committed situation with somebody, because if you are mixing that sexual energy, especially like if two of you are being serious, so not like two of you are just playing around.
But like, I
messing
have a
around.
question.
How many questions? I'll come in answer.
But like, I'm confused because having an open relationship, do you think the girl is gonna be okay with that? Obviously not.
I don't think I honestly don't think that women have. This is my own personal opinion. I don't think women have problem with male promiscuity the same way men have problem with female, like a female that is promiscuous. Sometimes women will turn a blind eye if every other thing is okay, but most times for guys,
They will not.
yeah, we will
No
not.
one. So the thing is, I feel open. So going back to the story, where okay, you guys are now married and committed, and 10 years ago, it's like you guys already agreed this is going to be a monogamous.
Hopefully, like,
hopefully,
we
it's
don't
meant
have
to
that
be. It's meant to be
context.
me, you, forever.
Yep.
We'll run this thing. We'll go
Yeah.
take breaks and stuff.
No,
like that.
but like we
But, like-
actually define what an open relationship is.
Yeah, so I think now the point is in this story and this context is like by the time you now come with an ultimatum to either open this relationship, this marriage up,
Or
or
divorce.
we divorce, then and I feel like so I really don't know much about married people already in
No,
open
but
relationships.
I think you're skipping a step.
so no. So the thing is like
Why?
I feel
Why did she even want that?
Or why did he even want that?
No,
He didn't want it.
not.
He didn't want it
It was
at
his
all.
wife that wanted that.
and then she gave him an ultimatum
That
like
said,
if you don't
oh.
do it or divorce, and the guy's like, bruh, divorce go where?
So
like
the question is, why do we think she even wanted the open relationship in the first place?
again, I really can't speak to a relationship. I really can't speak to a
Honestly,
relationship
I think-
with people
no,
that are
no,
already
but-
married
but-
and are
but
trying
yeah,
to open.
I actually
But I just
prefer
feel like
her style,
they're
though.
different.
I prefer her style.
Why?
It's better for her to give this ultimatum than for her to go outside and cheat.
But I
So
mean,
that means she
see?
wanted. So
She was
the
craving
question,
something.
so what's the question?
She was craving-
was
so-
it was
so
it like
that's
was
the-
it chess move like she actually wanted a divorce?
No, it
Or
wasn't. No,
she was using divorce
she
as
just
a way
wanted
to get away
pipe.
to
No,
things.
she just wanted to see. Let me tell you something. The reason why she, gave that open relationship or divorce is because there was something that she was missing out from this guy. It could be physical. It could be maybe the guy has lost his charm. He has lost the sexual rhythm. Something. And then
so she's not feeling the guy anymore now.
exactly.
So, I
it's
mean-
open to love interpretation though.
Exactly.
Putting an open relationship is just like, oh, I still want you, sharp, but I don't want you.
No, see.
But wait,
the reason for the open
was
relationship.
she
yeah,
now dating the people- when you're open? Are you is it open like okay we can sleep with other people, sleep around, or we can have a husband and also date somebody?
No,
like,
I think it's
have
just
an emotional investment.
It's just like it could be emotional investment, but like we're
Can
still staying in
sleep
the same
around.
roof. So most likely the reason why she will stay is because the guy is most likely taking care of every other thing.
I think they have
financially.
kids or something. You
Yeah,
mentioned.
financially. You understand? No, because bro, the kid situation did not play because she actually wanted to go her own way and divorce the entire situation. So it means that most likely she's going to take half
Yeah.
of everything.
Yeah.
So for me, I think the reason why she decided to stay all right, she was giving that ultimatum of, see, open relationship or nah, is because
she has some desires that she wanted to
fulfill.
satisfy.
You understand?
Fulfill.
But at the same time, she still wanted to have a cake, you know, and still eat it at the same time, in the sense that she still wanted the guy to provide, you know, like every other thing while she did that. Because she just knew. And I think sometimes, like, not that open relationship will happen, but sometimes when you're in a relationship for far too long, like you lose like that early rhythm from like the early,
for sure,
from like the early days when you guys started that relationship, like that spark.
Yeah,
you guys actually lose it, and then it's like maybe you guys used to like knock like 15 times in a day. Now it's now 15. Down to like once in a month.
15.
So the thing that I think what I feel about this open relationship is that I don't think it's balanced. I don't think it is balanced for either partner.
You mean this one?
No, like
no,
this situation. I feel like once you've already committed to something, there's no way the other partner will not feel jealous or feel like if you cheated on
someone will feel
my
that
partner is going out to go do this. Like me, I believe in money. See, marriage has been here for a very, very long time. You get my point. Like since the beginning of time itself, right? So it feels like there's like good track record of how to make your marriage work, how to bring back the spark, how to do, how to make things continuous. There's like so many examples. So her wanting to choose open relationship is just more or less fulfill her lustful desires.
Yep.
Plain and simple. But now, her also wanting to still stay in the marriage when the other guy has not agreed to like the whole concept, because I'm sure the guy feel treated. It was like, do me, I do you. Oh, now you want to go? I'm going to do all these things. So the guy's like, okay,
but the
fine.
guy made his intention. Because the guy literally said that like it was going to be difficult for him to balance to balance
the divorce,
finding
a new partner at the same time.
Most of the time, I'll be honest with you, and this thing happens to so many guys. We get into before a relationship, we are looking all fine, all good looking, like we are putting on like the best, the best demeanor, everything is good. The moment we get into a relationship, I'm not saying me, the moment some of these guys get into a relationship, they relax. That spark in getting the girl, you understand, like disappears. They start getting fat. They start, I'm dead serious, man. Maybe when you're trying to get this babe, you had like six packs, you understand? Kind of stuff, now the girl has used fufu to finish you.
Choke you up.
Now your belly is everywhere. Like you're not taking care of yourself. Like beard is all outgrown. Like, I mean, bro, Instagram is there for a reason. This chick is going to go and she's not blind. She's seen other guys. And then her man that she fell in love with, that was looking all sweet in the beginning days, now look like someone she does not know. Like it trickles. See, I keep on telling people, physicality affects everything. Physicality affects everything.
Some people don't mind though.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, some people don't mind.
Like,
what do you mean? No, like
if the guy now has pot belly,
like they don't mind.
If the guy who?
This is who? True, like some people don't mind.
Because one thing about physical fitness is that it's not going to be like top forever. There's a time where
it wouldn't.
Yeah, there's a point in time where like beauty fades.
Exactly.
Like, why you're with somebody is not because of how they looks and stuff like that. It's more or less like the things that you build over time, the personality, character.
Especially just love you for who you are.
Yeah, like you build that.
No, but
real intention. So you can overlook
it.
You can overlook it. You can overlook it, but what now comes in is that you start to chip into the guy like, how far now?
Exactly.
I noticed you were out of breath when you were just walking out.
My guy said,
just chipping in
let me put this on cue. I remember when we were dating, you were doing all these things. Like, what's happening? And I give you signs like, okay, how far now? Just try small.
No, but I think it cuts across like both outs. Like same thing too. For some women too, they get married and then boom, they just lose themselves. Yeah. Like everybody just, and again, don't get me wrong, childbirth affects some of these things as well.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Just lose themselves. Mama, your husband, they look woman with the red skirts. Oh, I'm dead serious, man. Like she's looking like he's.
Well, I mean it. Like men will always be men, right? But
what does that mean?
You get the point now.
No,
you have to explain.
Like I mean, like what you just said right now. That's typical men, right? Like maybe if the wife is just getting blah blah blah, is very. But for women, it's kind of different, right? Like So women are just emotionally attached to you. They don't really, might not really care. Just like the way Oscar said that, oh, are you not doing this again? Like those kind of chipping. But as a guy, or men rather, they will not really necessarily do as much. They'll just be like, oh man, let's go find one chick outside, that kind of vibe. So
Bro,
I think kind of depends still.
This is not 1986.
For real, bro, it depends.
The internet has
1986.
changed. I'm dead serious. The internet has changed so many things. I am dead serious.
True.
The internet has changed so many things. Like, we have unusual access to so many fine people than the people in 1986 had access to. Like, bro, I remember like being like 10. You see like one fine girl.
In your streets.
Maybe in
Probably
your
the finest
street.
girl in the entire neighborhood.
Or maybe you even go to another street. You see one fine girl. Then, of course, you are 10. Maybe by that time you've not developed the confidence to even talk to a girl.
Yeah.
Bro, that feeling of not seeing that girl again, but that feeling is just etched, according to Oscar. That feeling is etched in your memory. You understand? Like, it just sits there. Like, there's something about that. Right now, like, there's just so much access to, like
The values and this thing,
The
what
best
is
word,
it down
the
a
value,
bit.
man.
That's what you're saying, Sharon. That's
The
what you're saying.
value.
But I feel like God will help us.
the value.
Last.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
For the
last,
guy,
last.
I think he was actually smart to delay the divorce by first and foremost getting in shape, getting somebody else before getting to, now say, okay, let's divorce. And then we now saw the wife's reaction. She did not now want to divorce anymore. Because number one, it just showed that she was like the financial. There was something else that the girl was providing that was keeping her
Yeah.
there.
So there's a financial. They could be a financial need.
Yeah.
At the same time, I also feel it's more like emotional.
It's not just even
Because
emotional.
at that point in time, like,
Exactly.
you realize that damn, this person is
Somebody else
leaving me.
No. He's not
Or
even just that.
has gone for somebody else.
is now attracted to this
Do you
guy.
get? And then when you were saying open relationship, I feel like that was like the main goal in the first place. That was you're vesting into somebody else. Except it was just like, okay, let's have other intercourse with other people. And I started, so there's a lot of questions to be asked in this
hold on.
relationship.
I actually have questions for you guys. So what if your wives?
Stop now.
No, I have two questions.
I'm moving
What
on.
if your wives say, SaayCheese, we've been together for 12 years. We need to spice up things. By
Hey,
bringing-
buy Maggie now.
fucking guy.
He's messing up.
we need to spice things by bringing other people into our bed.
I'll just know she's not normal, first of all. Like, personally, like, I don't
I feel like
see
you see the
sense in that.
signs before it gets
Before
there.
it gets there.
You have seen some predominant signs. Okay, is it like on ease, on pleasure, or like maybe she's not satisfied
Well,
with
that would just be
something,
deep,
or there's
man.
an attention. I feel like you're living with somebody, 12 years. You see certain changes or transformation which should have brought your attention. Women
Sometimes-
has this thing of
sometimes we might not
subtle
be-
hints. They'll just tell you like,
but sometimes
"Alpha."
we might not be catching on to it.
Yeah, we might not catch on.
Once it's too late.
We might not catch on until it's too late. And I feel like
sometimes.
they should have had like proper conversation about it when it started. Like a lot.
She could have tried to, but like sometimes we don't catch on to it until it is too late. Until it gets to this point, most of the time. I'll be dead serious. Like, I've actually had situations like this where those hints they're giving it to you, but you're just like I'm on my own thing. So SaayCheese, like, if she brings that up, what are you doing?
I don't tell you, like, bro.
Or you think she have?
I just feel like-
psychiatric hospital or what?
I
I'm
don't be like,
confused.
are you like what? First of all, I would like to know what the issue is. Like, where is this coming
like,
from?
where is it coming from?
Because I'll be so like
Is
confused.
it lustful
like,
desires?
yeah,
Is
like,
it
talk to me,
unsatisfaction?
like,
Is it
Nigga said talk to.
is
Talk
it
to
like
me.
voices in your ears?
like, are you
getting
going
bad
mental?
advice?
So what if you are this guy?
There's something.
What are you guys going to do?
Find the root cause.
No.
So
you are this
that he
guy.
has already done.
Your
He has
wife
already
has
moved
told
out
you-
and everything.
Yeah. Like you found this person. Like you found someone else that you actually want to marry.
I feel
I
like what he should have done
Was what?
was to tell her the plan all along.
What do you mean? Tell
No,
her
no,
it's all along.
seriously, like, oh, you want to get a divorce? That's fine. You want to open up the relationship? That's fine. First of all, this is not what I would do. But if I was in a situation, I'll tell her, okay, if you're going to do that, then I'm going to go and look for a girl that was going to fit your
But that's
role
the essence
so
of
that I can do the
the open
divorce.
relationship.
No. I think for her, she just wanted to like enjoy. like
She
enjoy
will
herself.
enjoy too now.
No, I'm serious because
No,
that's
okay,
what it
so
sounds like to me. Like
so
she just
like-
wanted to enjoy herself.
So why him? He just stayed back.
yeah, he just do his own thing.
How?
So
It's not possible
I would have
now.
told no.
That's not
So
open
because
again.
he did not
That's
want. He did not.
one-sided.
Do
The
you
way
know what?
Oscar
That's
wants
why I
to
said
blame
this thing
this
is
guy
not.
is
No.
what I'm not
I'm not
understanding.
blaming him. No, I'm not blaming him. Oh.
The way Oscar wants to blame this guy is what I don't
I'm
understand.
not blaming him.
Oscar, you're literally.
She's the one. She's the one that came to say that I want an open relationship. If not, get me a divorce. Right? I'm saying that if I was the guy, what I would probably have done in this situation, the best thing, I would have told her, okay, if you want an open relationship, me, I'm going to go and look for another wife. I'm going to go out dates, find another person to fill in your shoes, and by that time we'll get a divorce.
I mean, that's what
and
it's
I'll
supposed
move
to be
on.
now.
Yeah, no, that's what he did. I've said that he should have told her the plan in the first place, and then watch her reaction if she actually wanted that open relationship or that divorce.
I mean, it depends, right? Because
Do you get what I mean?
she didn't
Because
tell
the
him
truth
her
of the
plan.
matter is that when it came to that, she realized that damn, she feels cheated. Then she will see that how
cheated.
wanting, yeah, because she's how saying, oh, I don't want to divorce anymore, blah blah blah. It's just like so she feels cheated. And someone's going to take a position.
because
So I'm saying that if
she
he
sees
But now,
had
Mama
played
talk
the
her
game,
face now.
yeah,
But
if
she
he had
just-
played the game like earlier and told her that these are okay, if you want this, I'm going to get to your divorce in 2 to 3 years time. Let me look for somebody else to fill in
but
your
Oscar,
shoes.
one thing you're missing out
I'm
is that
pretty
this
sure she's
guy,
not going to go for
this
the
guy was not
divorce.
even confident initially.
Yeah, it wasn't confident.
Because no, he wasn't confident initially because he felt that number one, he has been out of the game for a very long
Yeah,
while.
true.
You understand? So he might not even find somebody else. You understand? So this is even dealing with like scarcity mindset already. And then he felt that, like for him to deal with divorce and finding someone else, like might actually be too much.
Yeah.
So he decided to take out his time, 2 years, okay, put some certain things in order and find someone. Honestly, if I'm the guy, I'm moving forward.
I mean, that's
I'm there too.
that's the
Yeah.
that's the thing.
I just have to move forward. I just have
Like,
to
are
move
you gonna
forward,
divorce the? Are you gonna divorce?
Yeah.
So should call her like.
But now, my
50%.
money question is,
Let her collect
no.
50%,
My
it's fine.
question is, I don't know how divorce cases go, but like, if you present this thing to the judge, like, it's not the guy's fault now.
It's literally
It's not the guy's
fault.
No, like there was actually a podcast I actually listened to. It's actually very, very good. It was between a divorce lawyer and someone, like we're talking about like divorce, prenup, marriage, reason for the actually very, very good. I'll send it to you guys to listen. It's actually very, very wonderful. The judge is not going to hold the guy in contempt. At least that's what I think, though. Some people are crazy. But if there's no prenuptial agreement up front, it's 50-50, Baba.
Yeah, that's true.
50, it's 50-50. It's 50-50.
But how about all those right to the house, right to the kids, right to this, right to
50-50.
that?
Even on that podcast that I was just talking about, the guy said some partners usually cut the bed in half.
They go that extreme, man.
There was this other tweet. So someone tweeted, as you got older, what did you realize? There's somebody reposted, because now it's now called post, not tweets. Reposted and said, you cannot mix all your friend groups together. How valid is that?
Very, very valid.
Why?
Because I mean, like, you should have friends. Like, for example, right? I always tell people, like, if you want to start a business, for example, you need to be around people that are business inclined, right? You can't be around people that talk to you.
Well, are
about-
you friends with like your business partner?
Not like business partner. I mean, for example, I'm an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur, right? Like, you're thinking about how to be better in this, how to be better in that, right? Some people don't think that way. Some people think in a different way. So if you're in that circle, you won't be thinking like, oh, I need to do this, right? So I feel like your friends, just like they say, your friends, So I just feel, yeah, like, you should just know how to, like,
That's
you know,
one way
this,
to look at
this,
it.
This is that.
Yeah, I get you though, but I just feel like another thing is, let me say you get plenty of friends,
I mean,
and I feel like the word. I think for me the word is a problem because
The word friend.
like friend, yeah, because
Oh,
like friend,
okay.
I feel like is way closer, like way personal. Like my really, really close friends are not in all my social groups. Yeah, I feel like maybe social group might be because some people, like you said, like
Oh,
if you're somebody's a
yeah,
business
a very
partner,
good term is like should you
yeah,
mix
it
your social
shouldn't be
groups
like
together?
not
I
like
think
necessarily
that
like
makes
friends
sense.
because like
No,
friends
but
are.
you could have friends in different
Yeah,
social
you can
groups.
have friends in
Yeah.
different social group, but
Yeah.
like the
I
truth of the
think I
matter
get
is
where
like
it's
how
coming
many
from.
friends do you
Yeah.
actually have? Like close friends. So there's close friends, people who are your guys,
Yeah.
acquaintances, colleagues, network. You know that there's a different range. So you can't say like I said if you have like 50 close friends, hey, I guess that's you maybe 5 circles, each 10 groups. Hey, you can see whether you can mix them or not. So like social groups, like looking at that term is like because on social groups, I mean you're close to some people, and again it's just time. I just feel like the reason why you cannot have so much friends is time. Because friendship requires investment. Investment in people, investment into what's happening, investment in this, and you cannot invest in 50 people's lives at the same time, right? So mixing social groups together, yeah, I think that makes sense.
So good
Good
point. But so the thing is that I have people in different social groups at both extremes.
What
So
do you mean by that?
You know, there's some people that you're going to hang out with. You know that okay.
What's your law?
Nah, trabaye.
Exactly, man.
nah, trabaye.
Nah, balling.
You understand? Then there's some other people that you know that okay, this one, there's a way this conversation is going to go.
Yeah.
Like this setting is different. Now, of course, you have some people at the middle.
Yeah.
If you mix both people at the extremes together, you're mixing lion with sheep.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
You look very irresponsible.
No.
Literally, bro.
I'm dead serious, man.
So true.
And then you know the thing?
Amazing.
Most of the time, the ones on the good side, like, oh, you never told me you had such a good friend.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, exactly. So sometimes I'm usually like, and again, trust me, this falls when we are like maybe like organizing an event or we're trying to host something, you know, that's going to be like close to home. If it's like a big something, yeah, everybody can. But if it's something that's going to be close to home, you're going to be like, okay, this person is a Man U fan. I don't want to bring them with a Chelsea fan. That kind of thing. But I'm just using like those polar opposites, you know. And then some other people, it could be that you just know that they don't just vibe. Like their energy is not going to be the same. There's no point to actually bring people together.
But during my time, human beings will actually shock you.
Because sometimes
Because
you don't know.
if they are attracted to themselves at first sight, or like there's just something that can just spark up the conversation. Like, oh, you never knew someone that is into business talking to someone that's into farming, or something like they are just random conversations or things that can just spur up the moment. So there's still that nuance that's not really clear. But I get you 100% though.
Yeah, I honestly would not want to do it all the time. And again, sometimes one friend group can be dulling the other. So these people on this end could be dulling the people on this end. And then because the people on this end are hype, like they're actually hyper. So you want to maintain that energy. If this will come here, it's like pouring water inside acid. Like you're just diluting the entire energy. So yes, I agree with the tweet. Like keep like those friend groups like separate. Keep them apart. Yeah. Don't mix them together. They should be separate. And then, you know, when you want to hang out with these people, but at your own risk, mix them. It's not hard.
Yeah. So once in a while, just create an event. That's all of them inside and see how it goes.
Some people might lie in the hospital. I'm dead serious.
Definitely not go well.
Some people might actually hang, you know, like some people might land in the hospital. And then you'll be like, and just, or some other time it could actually go like great.
Yeah.
You understand?
Actually.
It could go great, and then everybody is.
We'll just come up with
Then you'll not start hanging out at your back. Where did you meet Paul? I met. You know, since that day we hung out. You know, we've been
vibing.
Okay.
I never knew you could vibe.
But I actually like that question though. I think the question before the test, which is, as you grow older, what are the things you've learned?
Yeah, what did you realize?
There are like so many.
So mention. Okay, so like, what's one thing you realized?
So having finished. But I think for me personally, I feel like one thing I realized is as I grew older, I probably should have been a little bit more disciplined growing up. Because I feel like I was.
That's actually deep. Like, can you?
Yeah, because so I feel like I was disciplined in my academics. Because I mean, like your father would want you to learn well.
Plus, again,
make sure that his school fees
you're not paying change.
But yeah, exactly. Like we go through that. So like obviously we're 6 kids or 4 or 5. So you know that was an investment, and you know parents see that like as an investment to the children. Good education, great school, great environment, safe, protected, well fed. Like they are actually asking you right now. I feel like for the future, to the best of their abilities, that this is what they can at least play safe at. Good education, good home training, religion, everything, well packaged. So I feel like I was disciplined at least to settle down, read. My father always get like lesson teachers and everything and stuff like that.
So in what way, like, do you wish you could have been more disciplined?
Exactly. For school. I feel like I didn't really translate it to so many other areas of my life.
Like
As
what?
that, right? Like just maintaining finances, for example. Or being in shape. I feel like I should have taken, being in shape more seriously a long time ago.
Oh,
But I
okay.
just gave up. Like gym, you just give up procrastinating. You go down. By the time I remember like 18, I'll do it when I'm 20, 21.
To be honest, man.
There's some things like I feel like when I got older, like I feel like, because there are people in school where they were accurate timekeeper. They wake up in the morning early, 6, do their thing. After that, wash clothes, do everything. By 7, they're out of the hostel. They're doing this. They're like just, but like even if they were not like the smartest people, they were very disciplined, efficient. Because discipline run across so many things. As you grow older, you realize that as more responsibilities get to you, you need to manage your time effectively.
Yeah.
Like you have kids, you have school, you have your career, you have your wife, you have other things to do. Bruh, it's literally create the time slots for everything and be disciplined to follow.
Yeah.
And back in school, it was just like your biggest priority was just school. You get but like that was where they wanted
you're
to
not
do everything.
translating it
You're not
to the other
translating to
side.
like other things. Like, yes, you were serious minded, and then school is like, okay, you learn that motivation in the academic setting. But I kind of realized that late, right? And I felt like, if I'd realized it earlier, that would have helped. But the second funny thing, I actually realized that I believe that it's funny, but lack of money or spending too much money causes a lot of problems
Lack
in
of
relationship
money
or marriages.
Lack of money.
Lack of money
or
or spending too much
Okay.
causes problems in relationship and marriage. Like it's just funny because when people say like when you get older, like the main cause of fights in marriages are money, finances, and stuff like that. You get because you're broke. Sometimes you go just a vex anyhow. Like you don't get like you cannot. You want to go out, you want to travel.
You can't.
You can't. There's no then because it's different because when you feel like when you're younger, you feel like when I get older, I'm gonna do stuff. Bro, when you get older, you be like, I need to be sure of what I'm doing.
To actually even speak to that, I think if you that's the school, but if you don't have the discipline as well,
so
with too much money,
exactly,
you're inviting
exactly.
Honestly, I think for me, something I realized as I got older, not even as I got older, very recently, was that you cannot do it alone. So my dad built this mindset especially in myself. He was like, listen, work hard. That's all.
Yeah.
But and of course, I saw him work hard. But there were other aspects of this work hard that he did that I did not necessarily see. But he did that.
He did, yeah.
Why? Of course, he was working hard, but he was networking. Now you can work hard. And most of the time, if you have that mentality of, listen, we're going to grind this into debt. We're going. But if you do not translate that into networking and meeting people, you are only limited to what you can do.
True.
And what you can do is so small.
So little.
So you
compared
need
to the big project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to
Compared to the big
extend
project.
your hand. Like you need to extend an olive branch, to people and meet people and say, oh, this is what I do. This is how I can, this is what I can do
problem.
for you.
Yeah, that can help you, yeah.
We can achieve this together, and that is like the core essence of networking.
True.
Like meeting people, talking about what you do, talking about how you can even assist them. Because for me, I realize that listen, everybody has a need. Everybody wants to achieve something. Everyone has a goal. The question is, how can you help
Solve the
that
problem.
person
achieve
that goal? You understand? Once you can provide a better solution to them, better than what they currently have, yes, you have you have an upper hand, to be able to come in and do X, Y, Z. So that mindset of, listen, you can do it by yourself, bro, there's been so many people that are not as intelligent or even disciplined or whatever, but just that ability to network.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Just that ability to,
So it boils down to just
say
not
hey.
networking as well, but also like emotional intelligence though. Because I realized that like sometimes we don't say it, but a lot of people would choose people. So there's high competency, somebody that's really, really high competency, and somebody that's really, really good emotionally, like friendly, negotiating power. And then if you're looking at like senior roles or manager roles, you'd be like, oh, this guy is really high competence. But like a lot of people will want to choose people who are also maybe not that competent, but really
have
good socially,
Yeah.
personally.
You know-
like they've crossed the threshold
Yeah.
of being competent enough.
Yeah.
But then they're really good with like people skills,
I have a
personality,
rebuttal for
like
that.
networking and
It
stuff
depends
like that.
on the role. If you need people to be in R&D, I don't need them to be emotionally.
But
Baba,
those are people like doing
I
the
need
actual
next-
research.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
I need the next nuclear code. I don't care whether you. I don't.
No hear anything.
No, they're social. Abeg. You understand? So, but when you're talking about like managerial positions, definitely like you need people who
Yeah,
have
those
emotional
great
intelligence,
balance,
people
yeah.
who are people who can relate with other people, people
Yeah.
who can actually manage people well.
Yeah.
To be able to do.
I think to speak to a point as well, I feel like as human beings, we're not created to be alone.
Yeah, we are social beings, man.
Yeah, not like the way the world is designed. I don't think we're meant to be alone. We cannot just be alone in the forest
No,
and
but
start doing one kind of thing. Like,
Please compare it right now. Are we more alone than we were before?
Yeah.
Like 30 years ago.
Yeah,
Even though we had the phone. Even though we have the phone now and we can actually reach out.
I feel like it's a different dynamics. We are not emotionally invested in each other as before, but we are still connected and dependent on each other based on technology, or rather with the use of technology. Because for internet to be up and running, there are people on behind just doing that.
Yeah.
But we're not. I feel like we're not as emotionally invested as we should, because back then we didn't have a secret world we could go into and hide that often. You need to see your neighbor and just
Exactly.
about what happened last week, what he did.
Exactly.
Even get like your
Exactly.
updates.
Yeah.
It's coming from this guy,
Yeah.
people in the gas station, people in the gym. Those are your updates are coming from, not notifications.
I actually
basically.
agree with you.
Not notifications. So
You know what I agree with
I
you?
feel
Some like a memory just came to my mind. I remember growing up, and then Saturday mornings, you see people at newspaper stands arguing, arguing nonsense,
Like very
rubbish.
serious, so like arguing and
Rubbish.
True.
And trust me, like those people, I was like those people will argue for like 4-5 hours, bro. They were having the fun of their lives.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? But now, what are you translated to Facebook group? This one is I talking this one is arguing this one, and again, like we've now removed that connectivity, from each other. Like I've seen so many research of people just zoned out on their phones. It's sort of, and trust me, like even for myself, like I'm even experiencing this. Sometimes when I'm even supposed to go out, like to go and see someone, like I'd rather prefer to stay at home and stop my phone. And then at the end, you just feel that emptiness. Because you're just like, man, you could have just gone out, stayed with people, hung out with people.
Just
But you were
talk,
just on your
play
phone,
your
just
mind.
swiping for like 2 hours. And boom, like nothing. So yes, like in as much as, technology is here, we are more connected. Like just as you put it, we are not emotionally invested in each other, and it's actually very, very messed up. Can't lie to you,
It is.
it's messed up because we thought this was going to bring us closer, and then I can hear your voice immediately. But that's the thing, like they say, familiarity breeds disrespect. Or
Disrespect,
something.
yeah.
Like once things are too close and then they are always there. Once you know this person is always there, I can always call this person, and this person is always there. Then of course we take it for granted. I remember growing up, and then we'll go to like our family friends' homes. You understand? The joy in going there. We do not. Sometimes I don't even want to go home.
Yeah.
See, you're premeditated. Once they tell you that, okay, we can go and see your cousin on Sunday, you're already thinking about it. What we'll talk about.
brought
You
out
gather your
clothes.
toys, your
You
this
brought out
thing.
clothes.
Like
You're going
you're
to wear.
ready to go and say, do you see, this is what we got, this is what we did, this is what we did, bro. I can remember back then I was younger. There was a cousin who used to go and visit. Anytime we leave, she cries. She cries, man. Like she's wailing. She just knows that, man, there's no, like, because we were like her age group. Other people were older. Yeah. So they were like, there was nobody to play with like that. Like she's in tears. And anytime she's coming, anytime we come, like she's excited.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
she's like we're just there running, doing things. I mean, it's fun. I cannot describe it as vivid as it was when I was a kid. But I do know
But that
it
joy,
was fun.
like
It was
that joy, like
Yeah, it
actually,
was
like
joy.
like there were so many family friends, cousins, like we go to see, and you're just happy. And when you're saying, "Oh, we're leaving," God, I always feel disappointed.
True.
I'm always angry. I'm always like. Sometimes I'll be like, "Can I sleep here? You people come and carry me tomorrow.
Seriously.
Can I sleep here? You people come and carry me tomorrow."
But yeah, like I have also one thing to add to what you said about networking and everything. I think one thing I've realized.
It's not true that talking. I met you.
Eh?
You said talking, I met you now.
Exactly. It was at the
We're
event.
just at an event, and I just saw you like carrying camera.
I don't like say we need this guy. I say it's true. The only guy is true. The only guy is
That day,
boss.
I met like
Crazy.
5 people that day, from networking and everything. And I feel one thing again is believe. Like I feel, obviously, if you're working towards something, you just need to believe that this thing is going to work. Like regardless the odds, right? Just believe and just trust God that okay, this thing is going to happen, and eventually it just happens, right? So I just feel believe and just trust God that it's going to work, and it might take time, but once you believe and it will work out. It will work out.
I agree. You guys are talking about beauty a couple of seconds ago. And then somebody tweeted and said, beauty is not in the eye of the beholder. Objects, buildings, arts, and yes, people are objectively beautiful or objectively ugly. Now, there exist extremes where you have a very little amount of people that are beautiful.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful.
Very, very, very beautiful.
And then you have the other extreme where you have people that are very, very ugly. And most people fall, it's just like the bell curve. Like the bell curve. Most people fall in the middle of just being average looking. But in this day and age, with what social media has exposed us to, everybody is striving for that fine girl, that fine guy. But the average looking person, I'm dead serious. This one I'm but the average looking person that is out there, most of the time that person might struggle. Unless you have like other things to add to it, like personality. Maybe like you're funny.
Yeah.
Or some type of thing. Or maybe like you're tall.
I think being funny is like one big thing like girls like.
Being funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't crack jokes.
Yeah.
Like just
like just being
comedy.
funny.
just
But I think the idea is just I think being funny for me I feel is very relative and subjective. Because some people find themselves funny. That person is not naturally funny.
Yeah.
But you just like this is how I make you laugh. This is the kind of jokes that we do.
And some other people don't.
And other people are like, no, I don't really get. But like, it's very well, beauty is the eye of the beholder. It's a good one, Sha, but
finally.
But I feel like that phrase is probably misunderstood
Sometimes.
a bit. Yeah, because for me personally, I feel like it is relative. And it's relative to the true desires of the beholder itself. And what I mean is, if, let's say, take an example, a young guy is trying to look for someone to fall in love with, date and build everything. What a person wants, right?
No, but do you actually... Okay, so when you... Because I need to understand.
Right.
Like in this day and age, do people actually set out to find someone to fall in love with?
Bumble now.
No.
That was what's about this social media dating app.
That one is hook up, man. Like meeting people, like not necessarily
No,
fall in love.
I know people are married from that.
Some people
adventure,
do.
But so
1%.
what I'm trying to say is what I mean by it's relative is the fact that what you want in a woman or what a woman wants in a guy per person is different.
Yeah.
Right? And for me, like what scripture says, like, like beauty is vain. Over time, it fades away.
Yep.
Like, it's not really the gold standard. So if you're a comedian, or like you say, if you're someone that's probably into funny things, and you find someone that's really funny, really interested in you, good, great character, literally checks out other boxes that are personality-wise and not necessarily aesthetics, that person will look significantly attractive to you compared to somebody that is on the tail end of the right beauty.
No.
You get? So it is one thing I've come to realize. You're sure I've heard these stories before where people say, initially I was not attracted to this person.
Yeah.
But as I spend time,
the person grew on you.
the person, no, it's not that growing on you, it's not like just growing, because like Doesn't know they grow anywhere.
But-
It's just like you discovered certain
Other
values
things.
about this person.
No, but Oscar,
that
like,
was that you get. So it is
I get
you
your
the
point.
beholder, right? It's more or less like you're seeing the relative true desires that you want
Okay.
in this other person that is making them more attractive to you
but
as
what,
compared to another
but
person.
what attracted you to that person initially?
You might, like I said, for those who are not even attracted to the person in the first place, there was no attraction. They just talking to the person as normal, right? And then they became attracted because of the time and quality and the spend of the person, and then the great
No,
values
but
that
when
come
you
to
see
see with the
somebody-
person.
What drives
First
you?
and foremost,
Is it face? Is it this? Is it that?
it has to be the physical.
Well, true.
Before,
True.
like,
So
before,
it's
like,
a
before you
strong,
start knowing
it's a strong
personality,
pull,
yeah.
but have you've heard of?
No.
I don't know the right word,
I
but
get-
like
no, I get
swagger
what
and
you're
aura.
saying.
There's like
Yeah.
there's a way somebody walk into the room that they carry presence. You know, well tailored suits, looking good. They pass you great perfume, or maybe you just heard the voice, great conversation, the way he
is that?
speaks, orator, or maybe the guy is doing stand up comedy and is making you laugh, and then he looks at you and they're like, okay, like there's so many other things
Well,
aside like
true.
physical that can
the only
that can
time,
bring
the
you
only time,
attracted.
the only time that physical, the only time like physical is not priority, especially for like maybe like chicks, is except if that guy has some sort of status. You understand? Or maybe like you are meeting through friend groups.
Two friends groups and they have told you about the person or something.
They might not even tell you about the person. Maybe you guys just start communicating and you guys just start talking.
Just start vibing.
Then they get to
Yeah.
know you more.
Yeah.
But off the bat, you are walking to Walmart. You are seeing somebody. Baba is physical first.
There's this. When I swipe right or left for your head, if you know it too.
You'll be like,
What are you
nope.
guys saying? Right. No, it's not left. Yeah, but I feel I get you. Like it's 100% correct. Like obviously, physical attraction is there. You cannot take it anywhere.
Yeah.
You see a good picture in a new light, you be like, man, who's this person? Right?
So
But
can we agree that not everybody is a 10?
Obviously.
I don't know if it's a 10.
Obviously.
But why is that every girl says she's a 10?
Because
they are
the
delusional,
beauty
right?
is the truth, like the true of her value. Like how do I put it? Like, that's why I said beauty in the eye of the beholder, right? Is like
It's not in the
for
eye
you.
of the person. It's in the eyes of like
It's
beholder
not. It's
means
not.
what?
The beholder is the person looking at the person.
the
Exactly.
person,
Do you get my point? So,
So I'm the
for
one who is
me,
going to
so let's say
determine
three
that
of us.
person's
So
beauty.
I'm saying like three of us.
Yeah.
We're looking at this camera, right? You don't think that camera is beautiful, bro? I think this camera is beautiful. This person is somewhat like that, right? So for me, I'm the beholder. We are the beholders.
No,
right?
no.
But
Do
for
you know I don't
me,
agree
it's like
with
it's
you?
more personal to
you know I don't
me
agree
because
with
this
you?
person is beautiful,
Oscar,
and not to you guys.
can we say that Rihanna is beautiful?
So you're looking at this from a physical attraction only point of view.
No,
But-
beauty is
but-
what now?
But wait.
No,
but-
that's
First of
what
all,
I'm trying to let you know
look
from
at
the
the
very
face
beginning.
first before you start
No,
getting
no,
the
No, hold on.
personality,
My
bro.
family-
It's
see, my
beauty mental
family-
attraction. He's telling me. He's telling me.
What they call it, like
telling me.
I think it's called supposition. Like,
Sapiosexual.
yeah, do you get that?
No,
So
no,
like,
no, no,
so
Oscar,
if
beauty
you
is
if you limit beauty to actual
But it's beauty.
physical
It's the face
attraction,
you look first, right? Before
no,
you start
see that's what
getting
I'm
to-
trying. If you limit beauty to actual just physical attraction, then you're talking about something different. Personally, like
So
for
what is
me,
that?
when it's a beauty and idols beholder, is the person who sees physical attraction is
You see
one
into that
aspect.
person's soul.
Yeah, kinda.
But like,
beg.
Oscar, I beg, come
no,
on.
I'm not.
No,
I'm not
like,
hating.
like, this is what I'm saying. I'm probably not doing justice to this, but
You're not.
I don't want you to
To just limit it to
limit
physical.
it. Is not physical attraction.
What I mean,
Someone-
like
if you-
you
if
said,
you-
right?
if you
Like
claim-
going to approach a girl, right?
The first
You're
thing
looking,
you
you're looking at
see-
the way she looks like,
Yeah.
right? So eventually you get to know other things. But
Yeah.
at first,
But at first,
You're looking at-
the
So
entrance.
you know what? Change the slogan. Facial beauty. I'm serious. Because I know it's like we're not
don't
really
get me
connecting
wrong.
on the right
Don't-
thing. 'Cause I just feel like it's
don't-
different.
See, don't get me wrong. Like other personality traits of that person could be beautiful.
yeah.
You understand? That person,
That is why he
that person,
says
that person
beauty,
might
like,
have
the
like a
full
good,
package
like
itself.
a good attitude.
Yeah.
You understand? But I think in this context, what they're talking about is what you see.
Yeah.
The face.
I mean, if you see a girl, for
So
instance,
now I'm not saying. Oh, I get it. When you
Yeah,
say
yeah.
eyes, you're looking like physical eyes. But I'm looking at eyes as in depth.
spiritual eyes.
No,
But
not
I
spiritual
mean-
eyes,
I
but
mean,
like
for example, right,
I
if
look
you
at
see
it
a
as
girl
more
for the first
metaphorically.
time,
right?
But I'm
If
looking
it's
at it
God,
more
why?
Oscar,
metaphorically,
let
and
me
not
ask
like
you, right?
literally
If
physically.
you see a girl for the first time and she's not well, she not carry herself well, right? That alone will just be like,
Baba,
SaayCheese.
the other
Look at
beauty
it
you're
from
thinking about. Yeah,
a
you
look
forget
at
about it.
look at this thing as a poet. I'm probably sure it's like a song
This
like
guy say
a
like
that's
a
writing a
poet,
poem or a
man.
poet. I'm serious. Like
This guy wants to
I feel
do-
like
are you doing
the
Shakespeare
depth,
or
the
what?
depth here was not necessarily talking about like physical attraction. It's like a metaphorical say to say, oh, like my eyes have seen the true depth of who you are. Do you get? It's not just what you look like and your
Yeah.
Before you
BBL
get
and stuff
to
like that.
see
It's
the
more
true
like
depth. Yeah, exactly.
it's
You need
like
to
Something
see
will
the
drive
beyond.
you. Okay,
You need to
so
see
what
the
drives you
the
first?
shallow bit.
what drives you bed? I'm saying we established prior that there could be
Physical.
other things like someone walking into the room, kind of certain presences,
But
dressing
wait,
well,
let me
dressing
ask you
nice,
this. Are
looking
there
good.
other times that you approach a girl that she might not be fine facially, but other things?
I mean, I have friends that I have girls that are friends, right? Like just
No, I'm Oga. Yeah, the
like I
question.
mean, no, I understand what you're
like
saying.
friends.
I mean, like even if she's not a 10, even if she's like I can still just like you said, maybe for example, I'm in class, right? Maybe she knows something or she's good at something, right?
Yeah.
No,
We
no,
just
no, no, no. I'm saying, are there other things aside from the face card that attracts you to a girl?
oh,
Even if the girl is not that fine.
I mean, first of all, I just look at like her composure, right?
Physique.
Yeah, like
Okay.
she's good, like everything's clean, right? Before anything. For me, she might not be so beautiful, but like the fact that she's she carries herself well.
Yeah, so I feel like the thing is, most of the times when we meet somebody, it's usually through physical, like sight, like physical attraction, like physicality first, and then we place all those judgment cards and everything. Fine, but then the other times where we meet people that's not necessarily like face card, like okay, you say a poem or you see some stories, some IG, some things about this person, or you've heard about this person, you've read about this person and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and then you're drawing closer and like more personally interested or great comments about this person, and you're okay, sure. I feel like this works. That means that's why there's matchmaking, is all this
Yeah.
kind of stuff, right? So there are more than one ways that people actually encounter other people in different settings, in different scenarios. And at that point in time, physical is really downplayed compared to whatever you guys are talking about. There's some people like first day you're speaking like 4-5 hours straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's because you're randomly just moving around, networking, meeting people, and you just had a very good conversation. Like, wow.
But I
Yeah,
don't think I
I'd
want
like
to do that
to-
anymore.
I'd like
But
to-
go ahead. Speaking to someone
I
for
like
4,
to
5
continue.
hours. No,
It hasn't happened.
it has,
4, 5
but
hours.
no,
But
no,
that's
no,
enough.
but
But like,
it
I mean,
has.
like an extended conversation,
I
not
know.
necessarily
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
exact time frame.
No, it has, but like I don't want to anymore. Please,
You're in for action,
this guy's ready for action.
not for talks.
This guy's ready for action. Nah, man, but yeah, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder for sure. But some people are beautiful, some people are not so beautiful, some people are on the other end of the extreme, And that's life. We deal with it. We deal with it. Let's talk about dating sites. Somebody already mentioned that. So this is from Forbes. Men can now initiate conversations on Bumble. So men can now initiate conversations on Bumble, the dating app, once unique for requiring women to initiate conversations with potential matches, adjusted its policies this week. Female users thought making the first move was too much of a burden, so their potential dates can now make the first contact. The change highlights the difficulty in moving away from traditional dating norms. Bumble founder Whitney Wolf Herd started the company to put women in control of their dating lives. In an open letter to Bumble users in 2020, she wrote, "For all the advances women had been making in workplaces and corridors of power, the gender dynamics of dating and romance still seem to be outdated. I thought, what if I could flip that on its head? What if women made the first move and sent the first message? In other words, Bumble was created to empower women in the dating world. But the empowerment has backfired," Wolf wrote recently in the New York Times. Bumble received feedback from women who found that making the first move was a lot of work or a burden. So the app now allows men in straight couples to make the first move. First of all, I have an issue when we try to use technology to change human behavior.
The norms.
Bumble deciding, in fact, that was even like their core differentiator. Trust me, the company is
as a-
valued
as
at
a business
$1.5 billion.
strategy.
Bumble, the dating app, deciding that women should make the first move. That was their core differentiator. And then yes, for a period of time, maybe it worked, but it cannot work over time because you cannot use technology to change human behavior. For the longest of time, women have always wanted men to approach them.
Yeah. It's
not rocket
just,
science.
yeah, it's just the way it is, man.
It's just the way we are wired. Don't get me wrong. Have there been situations where women approach men?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, most of the time it's even indirect.
Yeah.
Bro, you have no idea how many times this has happened to me and my guys. They will be staring at you like this.
Yeah.
Staring. I'm dead serious, bro. Bro, there was this day at the club, man. This girl was just staring. And trust me, like that day I was actually, like, I didn't want to talk to anybody. She got so pissed.
Like, you didn't come to approach
She
her?
was so pissed.
Like, you didn't come to approach her?
Bro, she was so pissed.
How do you know? Like so the eyes went
Bro,
bigger. Or what?
she was like, see, she
Are you
was
crazy?
Some other
Giving
times,
you the green light.
Some other times, these babes they'll be stepping you. I'm dead serious.
They will match you.
Maybe you just have them clean your shoes.
Talk to me.
Bro, no. And so me, I usually wear glasses in the club. Sometimes too, so women will just come up to you and say, "Oh, why are you wearing glasses in the club?" That's their
That's that
opener.
catch line, yeah.
That's their opener. It's just like me asking the woman, "Oh, so why you wear makeup here?" Like I'm.
What?
Hilarious.
That's their opener. But really, have you guys been approached by women before?
I have, the club. Just, I was my camera, I was working on. Like, oh, nice camera.
Why did you tell her that you're on duty?
Why did I tell her?
Why didn't you tell her that, listen, I'm working, I'm on duty?
I mean,
Don't distract me.
I mean, I was multitasking, right? Like, I came to have fun and I came to work, and I was
See, these
pretty
are the
much.
issues.
I was
These are
pretty
the
much.
problems.
No. See, what I came to do there, I pretty much know what I was gonna do, right? So I just went there. I've even done like half of what I wanted to do.
Then this one came
We talk small. I go back to work. Do. Okay, I've done this. Come back. You know, it was fun. At least once in a while, like that happens, sure. But I mean, not all the time.
Would you like for more women to be approaching?
Approaching men. Yeah.
Why?
I mean, if you feel some type of way towards a guy, you know, approach.
But some men might, and again, like I've actually heard this from some women, like, and some men actually think this as well, that it could make them seem like too desperate or too open or too loose.
Yeah.
It's the same way women.
You mean like giving
the same way-
hints or like approaching? Like full on.
Yeah, approaching.
It's the same way women initiate like so many times I've heard
but
so
you
many
know, it makes
garbage
things
like
really
women
easier, though.
initiating sex and stuff.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
makes sense.
It makes it really easier when
what's
like
that-
when
like
when a
woman-
lady approach you to say hi.
I don't think. See,
It makes the
bro,
conversation flow because what's the opposite? Can't approach a no man that is not interested.
Then you move on now.
Very frustrated. So most guys
Bro, let me tell
sometimes
you something. I
want
know how
to-
many chicks fine
want
as fuck,
to do this thing,
They will
like,
tell you that
persist.
the ground will rather open.
But then
For them
yeah.
And even like they will still even display it
True,
on
true,
Instagram, where they will go and like 100 of your photos. Mama, slide in. I don't know all this ceremony that you're doing. Like all this ceremony that you're doing, man.
And they might like you, and if you go and approach them, they will still give you this. You know,
No, they must do shakara now. If they don't do shakara,
I mean, make it easier for everyone.
no, they're not going to make it easy for you. They're not going to make it easy for you.
So one guy's within Sherlock
But the
Holmes on
thing
the
still
spot.
is, as a guy, so if you get it that easy, sometimes the girls always say, "Oh, like
They
they
make it
don't,
work.
yeah, they don't really value what they need to do, hard to get, so you struggle a little bit. Then you
No. I've got to the point in my life now.
Ah, man.
I'm at the juncture where I do not
don't need all of that.
struggle. If I tell you, listen, I like you, that's it.
Period.
If you are trying to do
A lot.
until you will miss me,
Chai, hot boy,
it's me.
baby, hawk.
If you are trying to do, I'm dead serious. If you are trying to do this, that, and then you know it in as much as I actually do agree with you. Like it makes it easy because like
So I think my own is not just easy. My own is just it's just you know how I don't know. Maybe I've been in this conversation more often than I would love. But like it's just like you're actually trying to make this thing talk to this person, but you don't know if this person is not interested or this person is making it hard.
no, but you could know though.
No. There's the
Sometimes you
point.
might not
First
know,
time it's
yeah.
like you're not like
No,
is this
you
person
could know.
not interested?
No,
Like if
no,
because the
Bro,
person is not
if you're
interested,
in a club
that's
setting,
fine.
yeah, or if you're outside and then maybe like you approach a girl and then maybe she's with her friends and then you say hi.
So that one, I feel they're shy. Like when you're with
No.
your friends, you're trying to single them out and then talk to them.
So give your scenario. Or give a
no,
scenario.
not
where-
that scenario. Like,
No,
okay,
no, no.
you're trying to approach somebody,
So, of
she's
course,
with
like,
her friends.
Yeah, and then you say hi, and then she says, hi, yeah, Angel, what were you talking about?
Uh-huh.
She's not interested. Bust it. End it there. Move.
Straight up.
Respect yourself. But if you're still saying, oh, do you want drinks? Oh my God. No. I'm dead serious. Like, see, when chicks are interested in you, they would show you that. Baba,
That's a violation.
But now,
If a girl should do that,
first
thing,
of all,
that's
were you guys
violation.
doing? Were you guys doing eye contact before you went to an approach?
no, of course, like you could actually,
Because it could be like you
could
just
do
came from
some things
nowhere.
first.
You just came from nowhere and just say hi and then she's.
I mean, not
she's
every
off.
time
Get
you
my
guys have
point,
eye
right?
contact now, right? Like you could just go and meet the girl.
No,
every
eye
time,
contact
No,
is
like I'm
good.
trying to say, like you
Eye
saying
contact
hi,
is good.
you saying hi for the first time
Give
is
eye
her
contact.
actually just seeing you. Like imagine we're talking and someone talks to him like, "Yo, why? How you doing?"
No,
It was
Oscar.
good, and then
Even
you know, I
if it's the
continue.
first time, yeah, the demeanor changes, especially if she's like she sees you and then. But when I see guys and then they just start thinking about them for the rest of the night, like her response would be, "Oh hi, what's your name?" Like it will move from there.
So you're trying to say like it's better if you guys already like seeing each other. From
No, of course,
afar.
like if you've seen her
You're
from
already
afar,
gauging-
and then like you guys already like lock eyes, like you already smiled, she smiled back, that kind of thing. Back then, while we were off, they shut down Herb. Back then, myself and James, we just stay at the bar. The bar is where you get girls because everybody's coming to the bar to buy drink.
Yeah.
You chill loads. In fact, if we wanted to get a bottle, we'll get a bottle on that bar. There's no
there.
point of going to go and buy boots. You are staying somewhere secluded.
Sorry, yeah.
Bro. And then the bar was on the way to the bathroom was on the way to the other side, but like you had to pass in front of us. Loads of I cannot count how many deals we closed on that.
I swear.
I'm dead serious. On that bar, like so many girls like will be staring at you and then like fine chicks and then they will actually stare and it's that stare like giving that that eye contact and then you smile and then you do whatever like that is actually like what. So while I understand that not approaching like off the bat, but if I see a girl that I actually want to talk to, if I walk up to you and then I say hi and then bro, this one even like sometimes like this happened some time ago, like a while ago. Somebody was introducing me to somebody. And then the girl just snubbed me.
She snubbed you?
like on the spot.
Bro, the guy was like, oh, meet my friend, XYZ. So me, I was holding drink in my right hand. So I've even changed the drink to my left hand.
Yeah.
But the girl just walked past. I said, okay.
Let's jump back now.
You don't stress. Me, no. Me, I'd not. No. There's no point.
No, like switch the drink back to the right hand.
Baba, drink get in my mouth. There's no point. Like,
Right.
don't get like chicks do that, but chicks that actually approach, I think rather that they know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Straight.
Straight up. Yes. I like those kind of chicks though.
Or there.
You know what you want, you go for it. That's how life should be.
Say like this kind of chicks too. Say like this kind of chicks too. No, but I actually like they know what they want and it's up the bat. So I honestly do not think that they are thirsty.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think that they are thirsty. I just think times have changed a little bit as well. This is not 1986, like I said. To the next story. Next story is for a footballer named Kaka.
Kaka.
First and foremost, what's even that surname again, Seth? I've forgotten that surname.
Let me see.
That was Kaka. Okay.
Kaka.
I thought like Kaka was like, I thought because footballers, they put his surname at the back now. Right?
Yeah, but like he has like a this thing.
So Kaka is like a shortened.
I think Kaka is like his first name.
Oh, okay.
Kaka, full name. Kaka was so it is Ricardo Lexon Don Santos.
That's something
Late.
Where did Kaka come from?
That's his middle name. Now,
That's,
why am I even raising this? I'm raising this because this is a player, and Kaka looks so white, you wouldn't even know he's Brazilian.
Yeah.
This is a player that won Spanish Super Cup
Kaka
winner,
was good,
2012,
man.
2013.
Good baller.
Spanish champion with Real Madrid, 2011, 2012. There's a reason I'm reading this. Spanish winner with Real Madrid, 2010, 2012. Player of the year for Brazil, 2008, 2009. Player of the year for AC Milan, 2006, 2007. Player of the year for AC Milan, 2003, 2004. UEFA Super Cup winner. He won that with AC Milan, 2007, 2008. The best FIFA Men's Player of the Year. He won with AC Milan, 2007. FIFA Club World Cup winner, 2007 with AC Milan. Footballer of the Year. He won in 2007 and 2004. He won Ballon d'Or in 2007. Champions League winner, 2006, 2007. Top scorer. The club is not listed yet. 2006, 2007. Italian Super Cup winner, 2004, 2005. Italian champion, 2003, 2004. World Cup winner. Please, this guy is an all-round player.
No, he is.
Let's not.
I've seen him play. Like,
Bro,
this
guy is good.
It's good.
Yeah.
He is good.
You know those kind of footballers that like board is like magnet to that.
No, but
lane.
honestly, like, the guy actually won everything.
Yeah.
He won
Before
everything.
his major injury.
Yeah, like he actually won everything. But why is Kaka in the news? Kaka is in the news because his beloved wife, his sweetheart,
It was his.
whom she got married to, right? He got married to when they were 18. When she was 18. Yeah, he married her when she was 18.
How old was Kaka then?
I think it was a bit older.
Like
I think it was like
20
in
or
20
21.
something. Maybe like 23 or 20. Yeah. 20. Let me see. He got married in 2005.
Oh, 2 years before.
So he was born
He was
1982.
probably like playing pro. Like he was doing good by then.
Yeah, well, he was.
Yeah, he was doing good. By
He was
then.
doing very good. At least he started seeing some cheese.
Yeah.
How old was Kaka in 2005? So he was 23 when he got married
That's
to
kind
his babe. So now, Kaka, this player that I've read all of these accolades about, his wife decided to divorce him because she claimed he was too perfect. Yes.
What do women really want?
Bro,
No.
I honestly don't know what
It's also
women-
like,
What do
what do you mean? Like, you cannot. I'm confused.
That's the headline everywhere.
What do women really want?
She said, "Oh, I broke up
Yes.
with my ex. I broke up with Kaka."
Yes, I got
Because
divorced. Yes. He was
was
like he
too
was
perfect.
of a husband, yes.
No, I feel there should be more to the story. Is there
What
like
do you mean? It's the
no?
same
Because
way,
like it's like
the same
he-
way.
So
the same way
he-
Tom Brady. Tom Brady, the best, the greatest super quarterback of all time. 7 Super Bowls. Nobody has won it. The wife broke up with him, divorced, in fact, cheated on himself, even in relationship. Simply
sure?
because the guy wanted to go back and play football. And she told him he shouldn't go back. But because he wanted to go and win one more Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Was it because of that? How long was he out of the Super Bowl or no?
No. So like it's like the league now. Like NFL.
Yeah, no. So, I'm
like
just
he had
like
retired.
maybe
She
it could
wanted
be
to go back.
it could be a thing of like, oh, she wanted him
Don't-
to be
like,
more active
Don't
in
get
his
me wrong,
life
bro.
and presence
Like,
and stuff like
she's
that.
actually like a billionaire model. Like she's actually like a billionaire model.
I think it's probably
So she has
about
money.
it. Yeah.
That money is not.
So maybe she
not
just
the
wanted to
same.
spend more time with the guy. Or,
Okay, but she now went to cheat with the jiu-jitsu coach. You see all those coach. You see all those personal trainer. All those,
All those people, we go the old person. They always go back 2, 3 step. Baba, all those one they fear them. All those men are bad men.
Baba,
Bad men.
woe unto you if your wife.
They go to hold your wife like this, they press her back. You go this. Omo, Baba, That's crazy.
man, true first.
Please.
Let me this Kaka story is true.
I'm dead serious. What does perfect guy mean? No stress. Give everything you want. Because of course he was already
looking.
making money. He's
Yeah.
good looking. Kaka is good looking. Kaka is good looking.
Someone that plays ball, so his feet like he's good.
Kaka is good looking. But then like I actually read more into the story, and then
Yeah.
like it appeared that
Perfect.
she actually wanted to move back to Brazil,
Okay.
like because he was playing like in the States, like like for one of the clubs in the States, but she wanted to move back to Brazil.
But he's still playing right now.
No, it should be done.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm
This
like,
was
yeah.
because like they broke up in they divorced in 2015.
2015,
Yeah, like
yeah.
I know he just stopped playing.
So she wanted to move back to Brazil, and all. But he did not because he was still playing back then. And then, part of those reasons was what led to it.
Part of? Because I'm seeing something here.
That what? Both of them were pastors, though.
Kaka was a pastor.
Yes, now.
For real?
Yes, now.
When did
Even
you
the
finish
babe
playing
too.
football that he started doing ministry?
No, all those times where you
No, like,
play,
he's
I
a
belong
called
to-
Christian.
I belong
Yeah,
to-
I understand he's a
yeah.
Christian and everything, but like, when he was
Pastor.
a pastor, like, it wasn't like
Pastor.
leading congregation, no.
What are you seeing?
Okay, so, blah, 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 blah. Separate relationship device. So I'm just saying, like, okay, I don't have to read the whole thing, but you know, like 2015, while I was living in the United States, my wife decided that she didn't want to be married anymore. Kaka shared, she expressed her unhappiness with her marriages, saying she wanted to return to Brazil and no longer want to be married. So despite the efforts to save the marriage, Kaka acknowledged the challenges of reconciling his Christian faith with the divorce. I did everything I could to prevent divorce from happening because that's where the Christian conflict arises.
Yeah.
Kaka, so she now said, previously explained, Siliso, I hope I said it right, Siliso, but Kaka's wife, who has since remarried, previously explained her decision to part ways, saying Kaka never betrayed me. He never treated me well. He treated me well, gave me a wonderful family, but something was missing. The problem was he was too perfect for me.
So finally, you've read it now.
But so her reason is that
No, but you've read it now.
Kaka was good, but she just felt like something was missing.
Baba, please. What? No, Oscar. I don't know whether you don't understand English. Because I swear to God, something you read with your mouth.
Oh no,
Somebody said-
there's
No,
tautology
Oscar,
here. There's tautology here.
There's no tautology.
She literally said,
Oscar, how is someone
Kaka
perfect
never
for
betrayed
you?
me.
Okay.
He treated me well.
Okay.
Gave me a wonderful family.
Okay.
Had but I mean wonderful. So he already said everything.
Okay.
But something was missing.
But what? No. But what? Continue
The
reading.
problem is that he was
No.
too perfect for me.
So that's
The
the problem.
problem was he was too perfect for her.
So that's the only problem she had.
Bro, there's more. I don't know, man.
What?
No, I feel like there should be more. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You see, thank God Oscar is not a lawyer. If Oscar were to be a lawyer, he's going to be a divorce lawyer. He's going to be the one
I
telling
swear.
the woman, take the Mercedes Benz. Take the
no.
Mercedes. Take the
I'll make it,
Take the
make it.
Mercedes Benz. Bro,
So I just think she should explain that the new husband that she has, did she find the thing that was missing in Kaka inside him or something?
nah,
She
man.
wanted- she wanted-
I did some
drama.
explanations here though.
Bro, let me
She
tell
wanted
you.
the spice. To
I
it.
honestly do think sometimes, some women need drama in relationship.
Yeah. They
little
like,
bit-
they like drama.
A little bit of drama.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like she's being nice in the explanation of the divorce, but I feel like
There's
it
more.
could be more. Like maybe like
No,
so I'm just guessing
Oscar,
now. And I'm just
with the way,
guessing.
with the way, chicks
Like, because you
usually tear
mentioned
men down.
like she wants to go back to Brazil. So
Yeah.
it could be a thing of okay, he was maybe not enough time to commit into her, and she missed family or,
No, but
or
is
something
that,
like.
is that enough reason to
There's
tear
not
down
enough.
the family?
No, it's not enough. Because again, football career is limited.
You're moving around. Exactly.
No, like you retire.
At
And
some
when you
point-
retire, it's like I'm done. It's like footballers don't except you're exceptional like Maldini, Ronaldo, that is playing well into their 40s.
No, those
But
ones,
like-
those ones, they had
Yeah.
money issue.
Yeah, I feel Ronaldo is not even the money. She just
I don't have
loves-
money now.
No,
You love football.
Ronaldo is competitive.
Yeah,
Ronaldo
Yeah,
is just
that's true.
yeah,
But Kaka
yeah.
retired earlier than he should have, like 35
Yeah.
because of his
Yeah.
injury or something. I know, like earlier than he should
but
have.
35
So I'm
is
saying,
actually 35
so
is
that's
prime.
what I'm trying to say.
It's
What I'm trying to say,
prime, but
like
it's now going down.
if that's the problem, then it's like football's careers are not forever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it
max
comes
he
to an
had
end.
was maybe like 5 years.
Yeah, it comes to an end, and then because after 2015, was he still playing at 2015?
I don't think he was playing hard at 2015. No.
So
He-
like
he
you
most
could,
likely
you could
already left
just
Europe.
you could see that next 2 to 3 years,
So that's
You'll
what
be
I
done
see.
and then we'll go
Sometimes
back to Brazil. But I don't
Sometimes
know, man.
in relationships, some chicks need drama. Bro,
So I have a problem with that.
Why?
I have a problem.
Because you don't like drama.
I have a problem.
Me, I
with
don't
that.
like drama.
How would you see something that is stable and I want to choose instability?
What do
Like,
women
I
really want?
don't understand.
What
Oscar.
do women really want?
No, like, so I feel like I think there's a psychology behind it. Like, people who probably grow up seeing that love is this kind of way or traumatized in this kind of way, really want to like continue. And if everything is at peace, they feel like, okay, he doesn't really love me anymore. When the guy's like, I love you. That's why I'm never trying to bring any trouble.
Exactly.
Right? So I've read up about like understanding how those psychological traumas carry on into the effects and
I think she
and
just
express in
basically
separate
became
ways.
bored.
So
She became bored.
Like,
everything
everything
was
was-
good. Like the money
Everything
was
was too
there.
good. And maybe she was trying to look for issues, but it was just like, oh,
The guy was not
yeah,
cheating. He was just playing ball.
Yeah.
Like
So, I mean, I feel like at that point is probably maybe left to just reinventing certain things within a marriage.
what?
Like reinventing, like, okay, why don't we open like a YouTube or something or travel around? Or
But they
do
had
something?
ministry.
Wait, why don't you pastors?
Yes, naturally. You need to read that story more.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Somebody's. Oh, is your phone?
Yeah, I'm
So
sorry. I'm trying to read
see,
the story.
I honestly
I'll
do
check it
think
out.
that. I honestly do think that sometimes
Wow.
you might be the perfect
That's
guy
harsh.
for a babe.
So wait, sorry. Did Kaka remarry after that?
Yeah, he did. Like he has a girlfriend now. All right, he remarried, but because he has like 2 daughters with the new girl. Yeah.
So what
That's
of
true
his,
now.
what of his previous?
Like he actually had children with her. So, but I just think that someone being too perfect, a guy being too perfect, is not a good reason for you to break your
It's
relationship.
not even a reason.
It's not a reason. Not even good. Don't put good reason. It's not.
It's not
No, but there are actually so many like relationships and marriages out here that get broken just because the guy is too good. And
So
at
now
the end
it
of
could
the
be
day,
it could be a thing of like is it more of a psychology thing than a
psychology thing.
like
Yes,
maybe
of
the
course,
person
psychology
feels
now.
like maybe the person feels like
Oh, that's
I don't
be
deserve
toxic.
this. You know, I don't
Sometimes it could
deserve
be like
this.
that.
Why is
could be like
all
that.
this good thing happening to me? Right. So that one
And then
you
they
need
end
help.
up sabotaging.
And help
Yeah,
exactly.
and
So
then,
that
like,
one
they
that's
can't
different.
believe. They can't believe like it's
Like
so,
it's so like this is not what I
it's
grew
too
up
good to
with,
be
or this is not what I
true.
saw.
True.
But I don't
This is not
know.
what people told me that it was going to be, but this is what it turned out to be.
Are you? You know, maybe
Is this the real you?
Yeah,
Bro, do you know
why
when
you
that
just
has
playing
happened
with
to
me?
me? Be like, when are you going to reveal yourself? I say,
Unfold.
easy.
unfold.
Like, why are you putting on? And then you be like, I don't really understand what you're talking about. Like, this actually me. Like,
It's me.
but sometimes, yeah, you cannot honestly blame some of these people because they've been in relationships
Yeah,
where
you don't
guys
see
are
things.
hitting them.
Yeah.
But
Man,
wait,
women have seen
she
a
got
lot, though.
this one. She got married at 18,
Yeah.
and they were already childhood sweetheart. So
There's
it's
no-
likely that
there's
that there was no
this previous. No, there's no previous experience.
traumas and all.
Yeah.
But maybe it could be for see, man. I don't know. There's
See,
a lot of open
these,
questions.
some
here.
of these, some of these early marriages that people have, like Bill Gates, like Jeff Bezos, like, that's lasted because see, this made me understand that you know what, money is not the problem. In most of these marriages, money is not the problem. If a Kaka, if a Tom Brady, if an Elon Musk, if a Jeff Bezos, if a Bill Gates, if a Robert Kiyosaki that has 6,500 real estate, if these people's wives can still live them, money is not the P. Regardless of whether they were married for like 30, 40 years. Like I think in Bill Gates' situation, like he was actually married to his babe for like 33 years or something. Same thing too with Jeff Bezos too. You know, like those long marriages, I think because some of these women get into those marriages early and then after some time they feel like they're missing out on something. And you know, they feel like, you know what, let me go and tap the streets and see what.
Yeah, they feel like they have not tried things, you know,
But you're not missing out on anything.
because the street is cold.
Bro.
The street is cold.
Oh my God. It's even that Jeff Bezos one that is even killing me. Jeff Bezos one is that he divorced, he and his wife they divorced. Of course, she took half of it.
Half, yeah.
Do you know what she's now doing with the money? She's giving to charity.
Yeah, that's what she said she's going to do.
The guy who does the off.
No, because him to self, he said that he actually wants to dispose the money. Like the money, like 140 billion. He said that he doesn't know what he's going to use money to do. Oscar, we have projects.
Bro, just 1 billion. Or more.
Oscar, we have projects.
So that's where your own problem is coming from.
No, that prayer that these people can sponsor for us. Let us send them proposal.
But man, that's a lot of money, you know.
Bro. Nah, man.
Yeah, so those things sound scary.
What do you mean?
Because like, I mean, if all these people that probably could have gotten the best advice, the best think money
The
has
best
to buy
therapist.
the best therapy, still choose to go away than
Yeah.
truly like what is I see how scary that is. I mean, growing up saying I divorced, why it's too perfect. I'm like, yeah, like
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
know.
I've never heard a man say, you know what, I'm divorcing my wife because she's too perfect. Aside from you and your partner living yourselves, or you and your wife living yourselves, like the children, the
Well,
trauma it
yeah,
gets
I
to
mean, I
cause.
don't know why divorce is now like a norm now. It's just crazy.
You know why? There's too many options.
Like, I mean,
Yes. Even
it's not about too many options.
no,
It's
no, no,
about
no, no.
you being.
No,
Like, I
there's too many
will not
options.
say. I don't
Even,
know.
bro, I was actually, for some reason, I was not trying to force myself to reflect this afternoon, but my mind was just reflecting on my behalf,
Is it on their behalf?
on my own behalf.
Okay.
I was not trying to, because not I was trying to distract. I'm like, no, I don't want to, please, no. But the thing was just saying, no, you must do it by. So he was doing it on its own. When there are so many options here, you do not put in as much effort into one situation like you would have put into if that was the only situation you had. There have been situations where I've walked away from, and I think I could have still put in more effort to make up
Yeah,
those
that's the
situations.
thing,
You understand? Like, to actually build it back. But because I felt, and because there were other options,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what, fuck
What
this
what
shit.
do you what do you what do you what do you think? What do you feel is the future of marriages in the nearest future?
I honestly don't think people would be getting married so much in. Well, I won't say that. I honestly don't think people will be getting married so much like within religious setting. You just have people just cohabiting. You
Exactly, that's the
understand?
word.
And popping out
That's
kids
just
and
crazy,
stuff.
man.
But that would be crazy.
Because he's gonna fall back on the kids.
24 back on the kids. There's no structure at all.
And you're
Like,
just gonna keep on going
anywhere.
like that, keep on getting worse.
I think it's going to get to a point where things will now revert, because we always still would always still need religion, no matter how,
Always what?
we'd always still need religion.
Yeah, I mean, religion is the thing that's even keeping us sane right now.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying that some people might not, because if you are betting kids without any religion or without any moral ground, it's some type of way.
Yeah,
It's actually crazy.
exactly. So people are not even keeping that religious belief and
Mm.
inculcating it in the family now. So that's what I'm saying. Like, eventually, I don't know how it's gonna be because everything is just going down. Like, people are just
So yeah, I think like if people, because someone like that divorce, podcast I was telling you guys about, like, it was actually very, very insightful. The guy is actually like, the guy said that, so he was talking about when he was talking about prenups, he was like, marriages that have prenups, like, he doesn't make him like a lot of money from them, like maybe like 5K, 10K, but the ones that don't have prenups, that his retainer only is $25,000. And sometimes couples spend $1 to $2 million just on like legal fees and stuff like that.
damn.
So, he was talking about divorce. He was saying that about 50% of people within either 50 or 60% of people like that are married are not actually like happy. No. 50% of marriages end in divorce.
Yeah.
But over like 30% are not even happy with their situation, like within the marriage. They're just staying there because of financial,
Yeah.
situations and stuff like that. So, yeah, the future is, of course, women are making money now and all. So women will just get pregnant,
Have
be
a kid.
taking care of
Yeah, and they're fine.
because it's crazy, man. And that's because number one, there's no shame anymore.
Yeah.
And the options are plenty. The woman knows that, okay, yes, I just call Tyrone.
Cheap,
Just
cheap guys.
come and do what he wants to do. But the truth of the matter is that those women will never allow Tyrone get them pregnant.
Yeah. True.
Man, guys, thank you very much for listening. Trust me, I actually enjoyed this one because there were so many
There's so many insights.
nuances and, it was everywhere. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you.
Stay
I'm
blessed.
going to see you on the next one. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your
Every
day.
week.
And to you guys too. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your day. Hit the gym.
Hit the
Kill
gym.
it. Kill it.
Let's go.
Summer body.
All right, guys. Cheers.